The stadium I have for you is Overpass. Starting on the CT side will be the Finns, and we're going to kick it over to Jason and Anders to take it away.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, the Intel Extreme Masters Grand Final here in Chicago. We have Liquid and ENCE in a best of 5. What a great game this is going to be.
Oh, this is going to be good. The start of the next Intel Grand Slam season as well. And Liquid looking to continue their dominant run in 2019. Slow pace, Stewie and Nitro outside of the B bomb site. Slow pace from Liquid, but ENCE getting aggressive. 3 players in towards the stairwell. They want to control the middle of the map. And Liquid just waiting far, far back on the map.
Yeah, they're really hunting as a pack on that right now, aren't they? ENCE all grouped up towards the center of the map. And I mean, they can stay here for a while, certainly, but you see the immediate weakness on that B side of the map right now. If Liquid discover that, if they find out that there is really no one here, that is going to be a huge issue. Oh my God, well, that's a way to get the final started. Naf opening up the bidding, and he's going to go for more. Taking down Aerial. That is just Naf sniping away. And the power of that upgraded pistol on the T side once again showing itself.
And ENCE hasn't even been able to use the strength of this setup. They haven't even been able to get their numbers involved. There's X7, and coming up, that's 2 kills for him, and we're evened out so quickly. But they're going to get aggressive. He somehow finds a 3rd. And now Liquid, they've got to fight out of this. Elige with 1 more kill, and he's got the bomb. He can go towards the A bomb site. But he's got a 1-on-2 clutch. It's turned so quickly.
What an absolutely amazing round out of X7. He was under a lot of pressure now. Elige does not have any kind of upgraded pistol. This is just a Glock, and they're coming for him very, very quickly. They have a smoke as well, which means if they go for that fast, he's going to have to respond in some fashion. Checking out the main part of it. They've pretty much cleared the bomb site by now. There's the smoke. They're going to hold it down. They don't have a kit, so it's going to be a really long defuse inside of it. Elige playing it carefully. He's trying to guess the angle. They're a couple of seconds away inside of the smoke. And it will be right at the last second, but it is not enough. Elige will get the kills, but ENCE will win the round.
Yeah, that was really tight for ENCE to get the defuse, but what a recovery. What a round from X7. He eventually falls, but these 3 kills are so impressive. He had to have all 3 of these to win this. This 3rd one as well. They're pushing him at this time. They're trying to open up the other route. The fact that he gets a 3rd is absolutely wild. And Elige just a half second away from getting that lineup.
Yeah, that was very close indeed. They get the bomb down, and they buy immediately in the next round. ENCE are pushing them down, just doubling up on the aggression. Alu gonna pick up 1 good kill, but the UMP falls, and the MP7 does no better. Twist with some great deagle shots, and Nitro, long range with that Krieg to take down Sergey. That will be Aerial and X7 left.
Liquid has got to be the strongest team in the world at the moment in terms of winning force buys these second rounds. Yeah, they have some AKs and a Krieg, obviously, but the deagles are just so deadly.
Yeah, undoubtedly they are.
And now ENCE looking to have another miracle comeback into this round. X7 towards the B-bomb site, going to start pushing for information. Aerial on the rotation back. But Liquid have all the advantages in weaponry and utility and in position. They're going to find just 1 defender here, and X7 is too far away to do anything about this.
Aerial has a smoke and an HE. Nitro is kind of low. He's got no armor as well. That grenade could do a lot of damage. I think that's one of the ways in which maybe they could get back into this. And Aerial's got a very good position, got the right idea. He peeks the corner and actually almost gets traded immediately. But Stewie's going to be happy about that. He'll just put the bomb down. They are being sandwiched, but again, it's going to take a while, and there are no kits picked up still on the ENCE side, so they don't actually have time to play this game.
Naf's going to catch this on the flank, though. He's going to spawn it out. An easy kill for him. His first of the round, and Aerial now tasked with near impossible situation. He can drop the smoke again and try and go for it, but one more time, no kit. It's going to be such a long defuse. Stewie's got plenty of time to find the angle through the smoke. It doesn't even take that long. And we're all tied up, 1-1.
I think Aerial plays that about as good as he could have. I mean, what else is he going to do? He has to try and bait somebody into a quick fight. And, I mean, yeah, he did the best that he could, I think. 3rd round about to commence. Liquid picking up that one, even stealing, maybe just Nitro buying a UMP. But they certainly have a lot better rifles going into the 3rd round here than ENCE do.
Sergey's going to get aggressive down the stairs with this deagle. The Molotov holds him back, and actually Nitro and Stewie going to be pretty quick paced with this. Another follow-up Molotov. Sergey surely knows what's coming. Spins from behind. That's a nice shot onto Elige. He's had a pretty rough start. Catches the grenade. He's going to hold on a little bit longer, but now the pounce comes through the door, out of bullets. The CZ fails, and Stewie's ready for the follow-up. And Twist as well seems very mindful of aggression on the other side of the map.
Yeah, heads-up play from Twist. And it's going to be Nitro to close out the round, taking down Alu. That, I think Alexi B transferred that CC spray early. Like, I think he thought he'd got that first kill immediately.
He thought the kill was already, like, you know, he was already locked in. Well, he was wrong.
We've all been in that position, haven't we?
Yes, we have. Nice round from Stewie, and 2-1 lead for Liquid. That's going to have to sit back onto the pistols. So Liquid have a chance of building up a lot of money and starting to get some momentum and start to build into this. And ENCE, it feels like on this map as well, like such a strong map for Team Liquid. They must have a good CT side. They're actually in a pretty like teetering spot early on. They're kind of riding that line where this could turn into a disaster still. That's a big kill with the USB, a stack here at the bomb site, but all the weaponry to follow up, and Elige just holds down the trigger. And those 4 kills for Elige are actually a pretty good thing, because he had a couple, like he got one deked in the second round, I believe it was, when he pushed up. He got caught off a little off guard. He's had a couple deaths that he's not going to enjoy. So those 4 kills, Elige is someone who sometimes it feels like he can slip away if he doesn't get a good start in the game. As good as he is.
Yeah, no, I mean, from ENCE's point of view, that's, you know, you really don't want the whole Liquid team to be doing well. So that could even be a scary prospect if they're all feeling kind of good about the game. Round number 5 now, with a quick comeback and even a lead now for Liquid 3-1. As ENCE have picked up rifles, they don't have that AWP on Alu, and that has been a big deal so far. Sergey, who's been a bit of a star all tournament long, able to pick up that kill on Stewie, and now smoking off Connector. The grenade actually, oh, he's gonna, no, I think that was shot through. I think he dodged the grenade, but almost got killed. Yeah,
Elige just did a lot of damage to that smoke. Ariel, Alexi, and Sergey all taking some hits. 3 players for Liquid going to start taking over Fountain and pushing towards bathrooms as they gain control. The defense has really sunk back into the bomb sites, more passive setup. They don't have the AWPs to take the deep angles, and they just want to get the information. Alexi now going to start just pushing up a little bit late, cover of the smoke.
With the backup inside of the A bomb side, this can absolutely work. He's just waiting for it. The smokes and the flashbangs going out on top. He's got the perfect position, but he's still going to get shot down. And Twist coming through with the immediate follow-up. It is all on Alu on this bomb side. If he goes down, I'm not sure the rest of his team can really easily get back onto the site, and it will almost certainly mean a bomb plant here. Playing the position really well, but the double Molotov actually almost takes him down, and he has to fall back behind here. A little bit of damage onto Naf, but he will get the bomb plant down. Still, this could be a pretty good round out of ENCE. The retake, not impossible. Still no defuse kit.
Ariel has to know he's here. There's only so many places Naf could have gone to after that plant. The retake coming in, great pop-up from Naf. Low HP, and now his teammates can work around him. Good kill for X7, but he's going to be followed up by Elige. And a 2-on-1 now. Again, no kit inside of the smoke. Alu just has to stick it. There's no time for this, and he's got 2 players to look for.
Yeah, he found one, but I absolutely agree. The problem is still the lack of the fuse kit means he has to bail out. Liquid are going to be picking up a 4th round here. And honestly, I don't know if it would have made a huge difference in some of the other rounds, but that defuse kit, when you're trying to smoke defuse, it really makes a difference.
There's been like 3 rounds where it's been like a point of conversation. So, I mean, that just goes to the economy that ENCE haven't been able to have. That extra piece of utility to work with. 4-1 in the favor of Liquid, and an early timeout for ENCE, and I can't even blame them. This is now a really tough spot. Maybe a half buy, maybe you full save here, but next round you have to get the AWP in Alu's hands.
Yeah, need to talk things through. Need to make sure that nobody is dropping off mentally in this game right now. And I mean, you have to imagine as well, it is a different feeling playing a best-of-5 like this. You know, you must know that you've got quite a few chances, even if you have a bad start on one of the maps. Like, that can't be the thing that breaks the team down. So, yeah, glad that ENCE are taking the time to get back on track here, but...
Well, you have to have faith in everything that got you here, right? You have to have faith in the fact that Alu's going to start having a good game with the AWP as he's been all tournament. You're going to have some fantastic clutches to pull you out of these tough spots. They just cannot start this by getting down too early where those clutches won't have an impact. Liquid just waiting patiently for any kind of aggression. They've seen it a couple times down the stairs. They've seen an aggressive push towards Fountain. There's the flashbang. No one's affected. Ali's just going to have a field day. Double kill with the Krieg, and now starting to push up.
Worthwhile attempt for ENCE to try. Didn't pay off, and they're going to run into Stewie. Picks up a couple of kills, easy ones there with the AK-47, and X7 he's not going to find anything. Shot in the back by Naf, in fact. Yeah, this is looking like a tremendously good start for Team Liquid. 5-1 in their favor. We had the tactical timeout, now we've got the rifles back, and I think crucially and hopefully the real difference maker here, it's Alu with that AWP.
Yeah, he's got to be. And we saw yesterday him playing pretty assertive. He wanted to get aggressive. He wanted to find those openings, and he's going to need to do it here against Liquid. There's no op out yet for the T side. And in the back of Alu's head, he's got to notice that. He's got to realize that and say he can take some liberties. That AWP going to be positioned in bathroom, spearing towards the top of stairs.
I would say a lot of pressure on Alu's shoulders, but there's a bit for Aerial. Oh, and actually they don't even get away. That was Nitro on the other side of the wall. He shot him from all the way outside of Monster Tunnel there. Well done. But I was going to say, Alu seems like a player who is completely immune to the idea of pressure anyway, so that's the big upside, I feel like.
A lot of experience. Stewie has already taken control of these stairs, opening the door. Some presence towards the B bomb site. That's keeping 3 players from ENCE frozen here. Alu, Alexi B, and X7, all dedicated to this B bomb site. And actually, there's a timing now for Liquid. If they pick up the pace towards A, that's going to be an easy time at the bomb site there. But still clearing out the bathrooms as they don't have that information.
Can be a little bit scary if you don't clear the bathrooms early on and you actually can run out of time, but it seems like Liquid are being fairly quick about it. Still got 40 seconds on the clock, and they have at least 2 smokes and a Molotov to set up and execute. It's not as much as you would want, but it can definitely be enough.
And Alu's not here with the op, so the op might not even be a factor in this round, depending on how Liquid plays this.
Oh, you're right.
30 seconds.
Oh, this could be great, though. Oh, the boost. They just catch Elige. A couple of more seconds and he would have been behind the wall, and that would have been beautiful. Now, the long flank of that push is gone, and the rest are going to be pushing up from the bathrooms here. 15 seconds on the clock, and they're actually running into a bit of a crossfire situation. They will get the return. Nitro, very good second kill. That buys them much more of a chance here. 2-on-2 for the afterplant.
Nitro's got a chance for the ace. He's got 3 kills. Tough part for ENCE now. They have no smoke to block off the bomb, and the AWP a bit unwieldy in these retakes, but it might be able to cover a diffuser.
Bit of a jump, trying to look over. He just wants to find one person. They do have diffuse kits, but now they don't have a smoke. It's kind of tragic because they need both right here, or it's going to get tricky. He misses a shot, and now Twist hiding around the corner. Here's the shot. Alu still picking it up, but Nitro sneaking in a kill, and that was the 4th one on the board, and Alu's just going to hold it down all the way through, and there's the ace picking it up. First half of the grand final, and already we are being treated. And you mentioned this. Elige had that great quad kill. Naf had the opening of the pistol, and Nitro with the ace. Every single person on Liquid is having their own time here at the limelight.
This is kind of what Pimp just talked about on the desk, where he said that, you know, not a whole lot of teams in the history of Counter-Strike have had this much firepower this deep onto the team. You have so many players who can just go nuts. It's been a talking point about Team Liquid this entire year. Individually, all these players hitting incredible peaks and playing so well as a unit. Elige gonna lead the way. ENCE just scrambling for any answers in this so far. And it's a shame. They had Alu at the A bomb site. The fact that the op rotated away, that was their next play. That was their next experiment to see if the op could bring them back into it. Didn't even get a chance to have an impact until the bomb plant.
And it involved a whole save round, a timeout. You finally pick up the AWP, and it ends up at the wrong bomb site. It has to be involved in a retake instead. A lot of trouble. Nice return there from Alexi B, and Alu actually lethal with the C-set 75. Could be picking up Elige. That is something looking a little bit more positive here for ENCE.
We'll see how they handle this. Some adversity for Liquid as Naf spots out 2 at the B bomb site. He's calling numbers over as his teammates rotate back around, but they still haven't found Alexi B. This is an advanced flank position. He got so close after that kill. Nitro's going to check for what he knows it's possible. He spots it out. That's a big kill with the Deagle. The captain delivering for Team Liquid. And that keeps Alu over at the A bomb site because now Liquid have an escape route to go back towards A if they need it.
Yeah, that is such a heads-up play, isn't it? 3 on 3 now. Very limited with the weapons on ENCE. Oh, he actually hit that shot, didn't he? Aerial. Oh, a little bit of a shot there, and oh, he's gonna burn it right at the end, but X7 still goes down. The last defender on the bomb site. I can't believe he hit that running shot. That looked very weird. Alu now gonna be in a 1 versus 2. And he has got a little bit of armor and that AK-47, but he just wasn't ready for it. Nitro will take him down, and Team Liquid now kicking this into overdrive, aren't they?
Yeah, they're really running up the score. We might need to incorporate the mercy rule if ENCE doesn't get on the board very soon.
Yeah, they start to, we give them more money, more guns? I'm not sure. Double AWP. I mean, if 1 isn't enough, maybe 2 will be.
They won the pistol is the wild thing with them only having 1 round.
Yeah, don't mean, you're right.
Yeah, it gets worse when you start thinking about it.
Yeah, that actually did make it worse.
Liquid is just unbelievable at the moment. Stewie, Nitro, Twist. And Elige gonna take control very fast. That's a timely pop flash. So blind was Aerial, but the defense recovers. They're fighting in a Molotov, and now Alexi B can find some safety. Bomb is down inside the site. And Liquid again gonna have to recover from a man down situation. Alexi is burning and he just barely lives.
That's actually a very effective Molotov, but you're right. The bomb is inside of the site. They have everybody here. Alu missing a shot uncharacteristically. And still a chance somehow for Liquid to bring this one back, trying to shoot through the edge, which you definitely can do. And now they've at least recovered the bomb here. Still got over a minute. And Liquid, oh, they're going to go straight for the bomb plant. Not even scared at all. The smoke diffusing that Molotov immediately. No trouble there. And now Nitro is covering that same angle that won them the round last time.
Alu's rotated around though. He's going to join up with his teammates, and that might be confusing because Liquid still thinks there's going to be 1 player coming from Graffiti.
Yeah, you can tell they're checking for it. You're absolutely right. Naf, though, took down Alexi B. Now Nitro at the corner, and he's going to peek perfectly, taking down Alu. 2 on 3. And they end up winning it. Naf with a triple kill in that round. Again, these are some very heartbreaking rounds for ENCE to be losing. Yeah, they've been so close in a couple of them, and Liquid is just so good once they get into these bomb sites. The situation, like the communication they have at the moment is just on point, and ENCE cannot find anything. This is as good of a start as you could have had in this situation. You lose the initial kill, that's supposed to be like the dam breaking for that Liquid attack. They're supposed to be able to get into the bomb site very quickly off that. The fact that he holds is spectacular, and they still can't win the round. Yeah, the timing on that Molotov was just so good, wasn't it? You're right, still somehow it was not enough. Now we've got a good deagle shot to open up. That was Sergey, just a single click, and Lee's trying to get around the corner. He's going to pick it up, and he immediately predicts the follow-up. Twist's going to be close, and I think that was Alexi B completely flashed, and the follow-up from Twist is so good. A very, very fast triple for him. So any pretense of danger from these deagles immediately cancelled out. This game is at the point where it's not even worth talking tactically. ENCE cannot match Liquid on an individual level at the moment. That is a crazy sequence from Twist coming in. Such control, such discipline inside of the chaos, and Sergey left all alone. He did get the opening kill onto Stewie, but he's just having no fun with all this utility being thrown at him. It's going to be 9-1, Anders. I don't even know what to say. I mean, this is so outrageous. I think this is where if you're ENCE, you've just got to every once in a while be casually reminding yourself, listen, there's still plenty to play for. I would say the first objective right now, get everybody warmed up. Like, make sure map 2, you know, when we get to it, doesn't start in a similar fashion, and then remember that it's a best of 5, right? So, in some sense, just don't panic. Which actually, I do think, luckily, ENCE is not a team that's prone to that. No, they proved it at the major, right? They proved it time and time again from what we saw earlier in the year, just trying to get back to that. Double up setup now for ENCE, and why not? 5 rounds left in the half, and you need something. As you mentioned, maybe just a buffer so that you can start warming up and start feeling better in the second half, even if you do end up losing, but just put 5-6 more rounds on the board and start to feel a little bit better about things. Actually went for the boost there on the slide. But yeah, I mean, you know, even if you end up losing like 16-9, that still means you can, like, you've got some players warmed up, you don't feel like you had no chance to do anything at all. And it will take a couple of more rounds in this first half before we can even start having that discussion. Alexi B immediately flashed, and yeah, re-peeking that corner is not a good idea. No, he knows it. Gonna back away as Nitro holds for that exact re-peek while his teammates creep up ever closer.
Stewie as well, much slower paced in clearing out these danger stairs. And Naf now rotating away from the B bomb site. He's kept his eye for any kind of a push. Now gonna join up, and that's a big kill to get. These AWPs have been ineffective. They have done absolutely nothing. Good kill from Sergey, but he's been the only one really chiming in for ENCE throughout a lot of the portions of this half.
It looked to me like Elise wanted to catch him falling back, but not gonna risk it. Sergey's still very low on health, and who knows if that's gonna be an issue. They're rotating back towards the B bomb site. X7 is down here with a flashbang. Aerial is down here as well with a smoke, but that's pretty much it. They don't have a lot to hold on to this B bomb site with at all. 20 seconds left, and Liquid make their entrance. Naf showing himself first and missing a little bit of an opportunity there. X7 going to be falling back, and they're just trying to buy time, but Naf won't let them. He's going to take down one, and surely they'll try and follow up. There's Aerial going down, and Sergey to fall last. They are just playing this so unbelievably well.
They're just winning everything. Nitro has 16K before the buy. Naf was over 13,000 as well, and there's just no answers from ENCE. They find a perfect timing to attack that B bomb site. Part of it is Naf is just so confident to swing out Monster on his own. He hasn't really been pressured there a whole lot.
They're playing so well. I even saw Naf smiling. There's even that going on.
That's like the first sign of the apocalypse.
It is, isn't it? You know, you don't ever want to see that if you're on the opposing team.
10-1.
This crowd is loving it right now. I've seen so many Liquid jerseys. I mean, we're doing a signing session, only everybody had one. And, well, that's probably part of the reason the atmosphere is like this in here. I don't know what ENCE can do right now. Again, I think it's sort of a similar type of conversation as we were having earlier. Just try and get some more players on board. Get more people involved in some of these fights. Make them have a feeling like it's, you know, there's a chance to warm up in this game, basically.
We'll see if any of them could deliver right at the end. Another Molotov being thrown out by Twist, and Liquid are so confident and they have such a big score. They've been so much more aggressive and bold towards these sandbags these past few rounds. Naf wants to find fights. They're going to push towards him. They don't clear. He gets the dink. He transfers over. So much damage is dealt. Twist is going to come up next. Spamming through the corner. X7 is very low. Even though it's an even trade, damage goes in the favor of Liquid, but look at Sergey's position. He's pushed up on the flank. This could be something that puts a stop to Liquid.
Yeah, oh, the angle, it's off. He was expecting it from another way. And instead, Stewie just creeping back in time to pick that one up. Now 4-3. They've recovered that M4, and that is probably the best thing we can say right now for the Finnish side. Alexi B in a good position, but I don't know if he spotted them going in. I think they actually went past by the time that he was looking into the tunnel. So if he had stayed, he could have even caught Nitro with the bomb, but that seems to have gone a little bit out the window as well. So now they're slowly creeping up on the site. And I think that probably is the winning move here for Liquid, at least in this round.
Yeah, I mean, they've done such a good job of having either Stewie towards A or in these stairs, and then also Naf towards the B bomb site. Whenever they want to throw a fake, they have a player there ready to do it. Alexi is the only thing that can win this round for ENCE. But he's got to make his move now if he's going to go for it.
Yeah, but they could actually flash Stewie in like they just tried to.
I don't even think they know necessarily that Alexi's here, but I mean, why do you don't even really need to chase after it. If he tries to make a move, you have the information and Stewie can flank him. Alexi, meanwhile, knows that Stewie is behind somewhere. There's the flashbang. They are going to do it. Maybe they did know the whole way.
Well, they threw one. I actually thought Stewie was going to peek behind that, but he didn't, so it made sense that they would just do it again if he was going to open the door, and that worked perfectly. Alu running away with the P250. 11-1. We've seen Liquid play some pretty good games in the past, and I mean, it's been a while since we've seen really almost any sign of weakness out of them. But this is reaching kind of a grotesque level.
This is a bit absurd, I'm not going to lie to you. And this is ENCE. This is one of the teams that's supposed to be in the top 5 for the other professional Counter-Strike, and Liquid right now just making them look silly. This is a wild peak that they're hitting in this opening map. But it is the benefit, I mean, it's one of the nice things about the best of 5. You can have a map like this, and there's plenty of time for ENCE to recover.
Yeah, I think that is the thing to take away from this right now. We have had some very fortunate best of 5 finals lately. I feel like we've been blessed, so let's see if ENCE could give us something to work with here. It's the 13th round. They do have the AWP Stewie running right through the fire and into the, not a second, surely, wall of fire there. That would have been too much. Nitro going to be taking down Alu, and that was in Connector, able to shut him down.
And I think Alu's going to be frustrated because for most of this half, it's been Stewie. They've been facing off against an AK-47. Nitro hasn't been there with the AWP, and they make that switch on the default, and Alu walks right into it. That is a good job by ENCE to get the return kill. A delayed take of the short sewers, and Stewie gets forced into the open by the Molotov.
4-on-4 here. Sergey in a pivotal position for this incoming A attack, and it's all about timing. If he can get the clock right in his head, if he knows when to move, but if he does it too soon, then that's not going to work. And if he does it a little bit too late, well, obviously, that'll be a problem for that A site. So, oh, and is he going to get shot at the back? I think he's in front of the rock, so I actually think they can't really see him looking out here. Oh, they're going to, surely they don't go and check all the way. No. Close by, Sergey hears them running. He's going to miss a couple of shots there, but he will pick it up on Elige. And that's a real problem now. 38 seconds. He might have actually done a lot there. Naf will find him almost immediately. Nitro gets shut down from LXCB. I think he was coming to help out Sergey. And now it's a 2-on-3. Maybe one of the best chances here for ENCE to finally pick up a second round. And they're so patient, Liquid. They want ENCE to make the mistake, and that might have been one. Flashed in. Twist gonna get the headshot. And running up is Naf, taking down Aerial. X7 alone now. From a 2-on-3 into a 1-on-2. He's going to be so frustrated. Up on the bomb side, he's quick about it, but Twist will drop him. There is nothing, it seems, that Liquid, even when they're trying, they can't lose a round.
No, it's so wild, and this is going to be the tough part for ENCE. They're going to look back on this game or talk about it between maps. They've had so many advantages in these rounds. They've had 4-on-3s, they've had 3-on-2s, just one we saw right there, and they've lost all of them. It is crazy to think how many advantage situations Liquid has come back in this game.
Oh man, they're chanting 16-1, Moses.
Yeah, they want more. Fair play.
Who
Double
can blame
flash
them?
out from Twist.
Well, Naf taking more damage over there at the monster tunnel. I'm guessing that was the scout on X7, so might not be a fight you want to take. Looks like they want to try and boost up to look into it, and that is always a cool thing. It is looked out for a lot now. People do know that this can happen.
Yeah, they'll check it. Stewie's gonna help take control, spots one out. And Alu's got to start backing away as that smoke clears. He wants to get into some cover. Sergey's caught out in the open. He's had a phenomenal game in terms of one deke, so I can understand why he commits to the fight. Now in a 4-on-5 is ENCE. That boost might be the only thing that can save him in this round. Stewie gonna come down the corner. He does, it seemed like he looked for it, maybe not entirely prepared. Gets a little bit of damage, but back into an equal situation. 4-on-4 until Elige. Spins to find Alu.
That's a really good pickup. This is a scout and not an AWP. Elige still pretty low on health, and Nitro will get the instant return. Going to be picking up an AK-47 instead, getting close to the bomb site, and look at Naf watching their flank. That means they know where the defenders are. They're somewhere on the site, and it's going to be a quick cleanup here. 13-1. This is so outrageous. Look, it's not even like it's any one person. Nitro, Naf, Elige, Twist, all of them within a couple of kills. Stewie, 10, but he's not even far behind.
No, the disparity. I mean, this has been a just team-wide domination from Liquid, and that's how you come back in all those man disadvantage situations. Is the teamwork side of things, and they've been obviously perfect in that scenario. Last round of the opening half of these grand finals, and ENCE still yet to be sighted.
Yeah, they have really gone AWOL, haven't they? Double AWP. I mean, that was even the key for them in the semi-final in some rounds where they really made that work heavily on Train, for instance. It was very hard to shut down. Nice flick from Alu. That is the kind of quality that we need. We need a lot more out of it. And we know he could do it. So get that warmed up.
Listen, ENCE gave that interview about how they felt Vitality was a more difficult matchup because of ZywOo, and I think they're going to be second-guessing that thought process after this game. Aerial gets aggressive. He controls the spray well. He's very, very low. He's got Sergey watching his back. He's got Sergey in those stairs, but he's going to have to back away, especially that pick from Nitro towards the B bomb site. Aerial cannot get picked off here, and Twist might just have the timing. Sergey ready to pounce from behind, but this defense is diminished. It's weak, and there goes Aerial.
Playing behind that pillar. I'm not really sure where to stand. Alu up here. Now he's going to be alone. Sergey trying to get in there and try and help him out, essentially. He's going to be jumping down and they're waiting right below him. 14-1 in the first half of the grand finals here with the Intel Extreme Masters. That is really something. Team Liquid are looking like a monstrous team right now.
They look like they cannot be stopped. ENCE will have to try in the second half. Stay with us.
Different.
I just wanna be someone and never fall behind again. Just keep on moving on. Never look down, never fade out. Never fade out. Oh, 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 oh. Shooting through the clouds, I know it's alright, it's alright. Heavens are the limit now. Let's fly just one more night, one more night. Don't look down, never fade out. And I just wanna be someone and never fall behind again. Just keep on moving on. Never look down, never fade out. Never fade out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's Team Liquid and ENCE here at the Intel Extreme Masters in Chicago. And it has been just an outrageous first half here. Liquid 14-1. The one round that ENCE got was the pistol, and then they were really never seen again.
Yeah, that was a nightmare of a half. And the only thing that could make this any worse is Nitro with the dualies on the pistol.
Oh,
here we go again. This is like the 10th in a long line of experiments. None of them have turned out in my favor, but I feel like this is the one.
If it doesn't work here, then surely it never will. Naf, who was kind of a driving force in that pistol round in itself, and Elige sniping away out here. They're just not afraid to take any of these fights. They're just fighting on their own, trying to make it happen. Nitro close range, but a lot of targets in front of him. Naf falling back around the corner, but not quick enough. They're going to pick up the bomb once again, and now heading straight to the bomb side. No breaks on this ENCE train. They are gunning for it, and over at long, Alu will pick up 2 amazing kills with that USP. Straight headshots. And that will be Stewie in a 1 versus 3. And how could you possibly dream of coming back into a round like this? You don't have a kit, you don't have any armor or any grenades or anything. You have to hope that they're going to come fight you. They've spotted him out already, and there are a lot of them out there. He's going to go for the fight, and Alu will take him down. A quad kill here for the Finnish captain. That is one hell of a round.
Well, we talked about it in the first half. Anything that can get that's going to help propel them forward, that can make them feel just a little bit better. Maybe wake up a player, buy you some time to get Sergey more involved, to get Ariel involved. That's the important thing at the moment, looking for map 2. This is a 2-14 game. ENCE has won both pistols. You're not going to see that very often, and obviously a great round from Alu.
No, if you just showed up now and sort of had to guess, you wouldn't say that those 2 rounds were from pistol rounds. That doesn't make a lot of sense, does it?
Well, Leash has a shotgun. He'll be able to stop them right here. They've gone too fast. One more could have been in the cards. But look at the stack over towards sandbags. 3 players here. Twist just wants the one shot with the deagle as he falls away.
Oh, that's a decent guess, actually. Ariel almost able to catch the timing there against Twist. But yeah, you're right. There is a bit of a stack here. Partially helped by the fact that Nitro's so forward on the map elsewhere. Alu, good opening, but a decent return as well. And even with the trade there on Stewie, it is a 2-on-2, but actually, Nitro is very quick with the rotation. He's here almost immediately.
And they've got to be careful. Alexei B has the bomb, and he's actually very, very far exposed. He was very far up. If he had dropped it there, it would have been an absolute disaster. Liquid in this round, despite the fact that Nitro has no armor and just the USP.
And playing a game there, making the sound of opening the door and then going back and hiding in the corner. Really trying to bait them out and hoping that someone's going to come look. And Stewie, he'll take that challenge, but not the way that they were expecting. He's right there. He can see the feet. The spray connects, and he's going to take down Alexei B. Almost ready for the follow-up, but still now this is a problem, though. 30 seconds left. Obviously, the weapon hugely favors X7, but how much of this bomb site can he check before he finds Nitro? Hiding back here with the USP. 24 seconds on the clock, and he's going to go for it. Nitro! Consecutive headshots to take down X7. And again, they win a second round. I don't know what to say.
And again, no matter what happens, Liquid find the answer. They find the escape. Stewie with a brilliant triple kill in the round. 2 with the CZ, the salvaged AK-47. And actually, even Nitro in this one-on-one, he's going to he's clearing water. He's clearing that position, and Nitro just straight destroys him. What are you supposed to do about that? It's got to be so frustrating.
With a USP.
2 dinks in quick succession, and Elysia now feeling very comfortable, up 15-2. The crowd won at 16-1. I think they're going to be fine with 16-2 if Liquid can deliver it.
Yeah, they just might take it. I think everyone's all right with that on the Liquid side. Man, ENCE are going to have such a conversation between map 1 and 2 here. As Liquid have looked, I don't know, stronger than any team I've seen for just a very, very long time. Ariel going to be taking down Nitro, and that is the last one that they're going to get. Alu will go down, and map number 1 will go in favor of Team Liquid here in the grand finals, and in a stunning fashion as well.
That's merciless from Team Liquid. They wanted nothing to do with ENCE in that map. They got him out of there quickly. A 1-0 lead in this best-of-5 grand finals. We're going to go to a break, and the desk will talk us through that very, very brief game.